So let's go on with the first trailer so we can get it out of the way. It is the official.
If you don't want to watch it,
Hey,
don't
get
watch
out of
it.
the way. Why would we
Well,
watch
no,
it?
I want to watch it, but
Oh.
I already know some people's opinions on this.
Okay.
Like,
You know.
The Lion King.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You guys already...
You don't even know my opinions. I haven't said shit to you about it. Just fucking putting me in a box, motherfucker. See what I deal with here right here?
Oh, I get it.
Everything the light touches
Have you seen this
is our
already?
kingdom. But a king's time as ruler rises and falls like the sun. One day, the sun will set on my time here and will rise with you as the new king.
So,
I hate the live action remakes. You guys all know that. I hate that shit that they've been on that kick lately. I understand that computers are great now and you can CG things to make it look real.
Yeah.
But I am a huge fan of the hand-drawn animated Disney classics, and Lion King is a fucking classic. I know you feel similarly about the hand-drawn stuff as I do.
Mm-hmm.
This I am interested in. I don't know if I'll see it in theaters or day one, but I genuinely love that movie, and
Same.
I'll give it a shot. The only other movie that has me even slightly interested, and it's because I have that same love for that movie, is Aladdin, even though I don't really care about it being live action. I love that story. I love the characters from that story, and I'm excited as all hell to see Will Smith as Genie, because I think he's going to be fucking amazing in that role. But yeah, I'm interested. I'll see it. I just don't know if I'll see it in theaters.
Yeah, I love the Lion King movie back in, what came out in 94, 95. It was actually the first movie I saw 3 times in theater.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a great movie, man.
And I enjoyed the hell out of it. So I'm looking for it. I think it looks cool. The animation, the CG of it looks really great.
Yeah.
So I'm interested. I am very interested, especially with the voices that they have too, like John Oliver, Seth Rogen, Billy Eichner.
Is John Oliver gonna play
The bird, Zazu.
Zazu? That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. It's John
And
Oliver,
then-
perfect for that.
Yeah, and then Seth Rogen's playing Pumbaa.
That's
And then
perfect.
Billy Eichner's playing Timon.
Okay, that's good.
And then Donald Glover is playing adult Simba.
Okay, that works.
And Beyonce's
He's
playing
Nala,
Nala.
obviously. Yeah. I think that works. I mean, that's good casting. It's good I like Donald Glover a lot. I think that dude is immensely talented. Even if I don't necessarily like all the stuff he does, I think he's a super talented guy. But yeah,
He did great with The Jungle Book, Jon Favreau. Did you see it? No,
I don't have that. I like The Jungle Book, but that's not one of my top 5. We would have to do that list, top 5 animated Disney movies.
Oh yeah, we should totally.
I knew that was gonna get that reaction. I'm serious. We're doing that. We are fucking doing that. Fucking mark it down.
I let James know.
Bryce, look, I know it's Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood. I know.
No.
Oh, that's
Okay.
true. Yeah. You like Robin
How
Hood?
do you feel about
Well,
this?
what other Disney movies do you like?
Well, that's
No,
not the.
we're not gonna
yeah,
do that
we're
right
not.
now.
Yeah, we're not playing
We're
that
doing
fucking
it.
game.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
But we're not gonna play that game with him right now. What do you think?
Alright.
I don't have anything bad to say about this. I guess.
Yeah.
You know, like I saw the Jungle Book. I know that I probably will see this. There's people in my life that are gonna want to see this like immediately. So I know that I will probably go see it. But I don't know. Maybe we should all just like. Maybe we should bypass seeing this and the Aladdin thing and wait another 20 years when they go back to the well again and Lion King's an animated movie again and so is Aladdin. Because you know that's probably
Yeah.
going to fucking happen.
You're gonna
You
make
know what I
that-
mean? Like, that's going to be the cycle.
But it'll be like
It'll be a 3D movie.
Yeah.
Well, no, it'll.
Or VR
I won't
movie.
say Pixar, but it'll be like the Disney animated studio stuff, like Frozen and
Oh, God, yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph,
Yeah.
and like it'll be animation like that.
I
Yeah.
can review Wreck-It Ralph. I saw Wreck-It Ralph, the newest one. But anyways,
Did you ever see... Did you still not ever see Wreck-It Ralph? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Like, so... I know some people saying, like, oh, I cried when I saw that trailer and stuff. Like, I remember liking Lion King when I saw it in
I can
theaters.
understand that because when
And-
the voice started, like
Yeah.
I didn't get teary-eyed, but like my
you
heart
chills.
started
Yeah.
pounding and I got chills.
Yeah, I'm not...
Mufasa.
All right.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not... I'm,
Say
I'm
it
not-
again.
yeah. I'm not gonna shit on it.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's funny. I guess I just. Like I said, I'm being kind of serious. Watch
Yeah.
20 years from now, we're
Yeah.
gonna get a new animated Lion King,
Right.
and it just rinse and repeat
Yeah.
the cycle. But yeah, like I know I'm gonna see it. I don't have a lot to say.
Look,
about it.
if you're gonna do a live-action remake, fucking make me the Aristocats, please. For fuck's sake. If you're gonna do a live-action remake of a hand-drawn movie, give me the Aristocats. Love that movie.
I don't think I've ever seen
I don't know that I have seen it.
Oh my god. Fucking Philistines.
Lion King, I feel like is the first. I'm trying to remember. Lion King, I feel like is the first movie, at least that I recollect. Like, obviously, I guess Aladdin, somewhat to an extent too. But I feel like when Aladdin came out, somehow I sort of remember being kind of self-aware and being like, oh yeah, this is a kids movie, and all us kids like Aladdin and blah blah blah. But then Lion King came out, and I was like, dang, this movie's kind of like a phenomenon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I remember like, it felt like Lion King like crossed over.
I had the
something.
soundtrack. Soundtrack's
Yeah.
on millions and
I mean, I'm
millions of
sure.
copies.
I'm sure Elton John helped with that whole like adult
Yeah.
part of it too. But
I love the soundtrack to that movie,
right,
man.
and that's kind of what I feel like that's the memories I have of Lion King, and like it's so funny. I just haven't seen it in so long. There's so many things that I know are classics of us as kids, like when we were kids, and then it'll get brought up to me, and I'm kind of like, like what's a fucking Wizard of Oz. Okay, I know I've seen that before, but I don't have many memories of it. Or Willy Wonka. Like, I know I've seen it, but I don't have the same like it's. And I don't know if my memory, like, I have a good memory, but it's
Yeah.
just so funny that like these things that we all look back upon so fondly. And I'll even include Lion King. Like, obviously I remember it, and like I know it would all come back to me when I watched it. But I mean, it just. Yeah, I don't know. It's fun. It kind of weirds me out how all these things that I know were big when we were kids, that when I look back on it, it's not hitting me.
I don't think I could actually give you a number of how many times I've fucking seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
I've seen that movie so many freaking
Yeah.
times. Like,
I don't even know. I don't even know how many times I've seen it.
Same with
I don't-
Wizard of Oz, and it's not necessarily because I watched it all the time, but my cousin Ariel, when I was living with my aunt and uncle, like the two movies she watched all the time were Grease and Wizard of Oz. Those were like her favorite movies as a kid, and so we watched Wizard of Oz literally every day, probably twice a day for fucking years. And I love Wizard of Oz, so it never got old to me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, dude, like.
yeah, it's funny. Those are actually kind of the same movies that I've watched over and over.
Yeah.
Is Willy Wonka, Wizard of Oz, Lion King.
You need to listen.
Dumbo.
You need to listen to the episode of Knockback that Colin already did with his brother, where they talk about Willy Wonka. You would
Yeah.
love it. It's so
I'll have to
good.
listen to
It's
that
so good.
Yeah, I guess I'm just like, I mean, I know I've seen that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, part of me would be like, I'm fearful that maybe I've only seen them in parts, or I just
Yeah.
don't remember seeing them as a full thing. And maybe I was just weird. I mean, the stuff that I used to rent, like, I watched Beetlejuice over and over and over
Yeah.
again. I watched the Robin Hood Disney movie over and over and over again. And then, I had another one that I watched a bunch. Shit, and I just lost it.
Disney?
The Goon. What the fuck? It was. Then there is this. I used to know what the fuck it was called, so I have to find it. But then another thing, like, this is back when we used to go. Here, I'll even say the location. There was a pharmacy in Villa Park you know, when I lived in that area. And we used to, like, everyone used to go there that lived by there, and that's where I used to rent movies from this pharmacy. And I always fucking rented, I think Beetlejuice was one thing that I always rented. I think eventually I owned Robin Hood, even though that was another one that I always rented. And then there was a Pink Panther collection of cartoons that I always rented. And I watched that all the fucking time. And all I can tell you, even though I to the point where I loved it, I sought it out in college. Like, one time Brian and I were just like, oh, let's go to Blockbuster, and like, man, I really want to watch this again. Like, I wonder if I could find it. And so I think I did eventually find it. But I used to fucking love this collection of Pink Panther cartoons. And one of them, like, I don't know if you guys remember how familiar you are with it, but one of them is like he goes to the beach or whatever, and then there's some muscle-bound guy that's trying to show off for this girl. Do you know that episode? This collection of cartoons has that one on it, and that's the one I watched over and over and over again. And that's the stuff that I remember watching a bunch. Robin Hood, Beetlejuice, that Pink Panther collection, a lot of Fred Savage movies. That was the stuff that I watched a bunch. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I know I saw Lion King. I don't know that I saw Lion King a shit ton of times. I don't even remember if I owned Lion King.
I saw Lion King at the drive-in several times.
Really?
Several times.
I saw Lion King at Main Place Mall. I'm sure that's where I saw it.
Oh, yeah?
At AMC Theaters. I saw that there. And then, yeah, like, I don't know. It's weird. Like, I don't know if I grew up fast or whatever. Like, I have more memories of watching fucking Wayne's World over and over and over again than I do of watching. But of course we all do. But then I do of watching Lion King. Yeah. Like, it's weird. You know, like, I know I saw all those movies, but then it became like Wayne's World and Ninja Turtles and like that. I don't know. So yeah, that looks interesting. You know. Yeah.
Excited.
I think the casting is pretty spot on. Like,
for
just
sure.
when I originally watched the trailer, and I didn't even look up who was playing who, because you don't have to fucking do that. You can just
tell by the way they talk and their voices. They got character actors.
And like, it's like I would hear their voices in my head playing. I was like, yeah, okay, yep, Seth Rogen, that works. That's actually gonna be fun.
Who's Seth Rogen playing again? You know how
It's
bad.
perfect.
You know how bad during the movie I want to hear Seth Rogen laugh. Oh, fucking please! That has to be in there.